Hi everybody, welcome to www.sportsforumpigs.com. For all you people on YouTube, come visit the forum. We will be celebrating our 7th year anniversary come February. 7 years in the same spot. It's kind of like doing time, but it's not a bad place. So come on by, get some views on what people are thinking about during the basketball season, during Super Bowl week. Right now, I'm going to be talking about the divisional playoffs, the actual divisional championship, I should say. A lot of people in the forum have asked questions about teasers. Is it a good idea to tease any of these teams? And I basically said if you looked at the last couple of weeks in wild card and last week's playoff games, teasers are normally going to get knocked down, a lot. Whether it be the total, whether it be the game, bottom line is if you like the Giants, the 2.5 points is not going to help you. They'll probably win the game outright. If you're one of them guys that like the 49ers laying 2.5 points, chances are they're not going to win by one or two. That's going to be your choice. The New England game against Baltimore, I think we're seeing a 7 point spread right now. I could see where people could say I like New England to win but not cover. But I'm going to break the games down to you guys on what I think. If you look at what Baltimore has to do to beat New England, is we're figuring out, like I always say, if you have to figure out why a team needs to win, chances are you're probably barking up the wrong tree. What they're basically saying is we run Ray Rice, we establish that run, and we keep Tom Brady off the field. That gives us the best chance of winning. You don't want the best fucking chance to win when you're going to a Super Bowl. You want to be able to win. Last week in the Giant Packer game, the Giants went out there and said, I'm not looking to keep the number one offense, maybe, in the history of the NFL and the Green Bay Packers. I don't want to keep Aaron Rodgers off the field. What did the Giants do? Slung the ball downfield, big plays. They went out there and hit him right in the mouth. And the score was no indication on how bad the Giants beat the Packers. But they played that game to win the game. They played to their strengths. Now, when you're playing, going back to the Packers and going back to the Patriots in Baltimore, you're going to have to outscore Tom Brady. So you're not going to keep him down. He's going to put his points on the board. It's just what he does. 15-5 in the playoffs. I mean, he's a big time quarterback. If you think that Patriot defense is not that good and that they can be exposed, then you and Joe Flacco have a good time, and you bet the Baltimore Ravens and take the points. I'm not saying it's a bad bet. I'm just telling you that's your option here. You're gonna have to outscore them to beat the Patriots. End the story. So when I look at both of these games, here's what I'm seeing. I look at Giants San Francisco, and I tended to think this: better quarterback, Eli Manning. More experience in this type of situation, New York Giants. Better coach through history, Tom Coughlin. Better preparation, Tom Coughlin. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from Harbaugh. He's coach of the year. But this is the first time he's been to this kind of situation. This is his first dance. And I'm sure he'll have success in this league. But you're talking about a team right now who's just beating opponents to death. I mean, they're running up scores, playing their best brand of football, and they have more talent. A lot of people have said, well, this Vernon Davis guy is going to be tough to stop. Look at the last game. I think he had either 2 or 3 receptions in that last game, maybe a total of 50 yards. Frisco did beat them, but they beat the Giants during a stretch where the Giants weren't even sure they were going to be in the playoffs. I think the team that is peaking right now, the team that is hitting on all cylinders, the team that right now is injury free and already beat the best team in the league is the New York Giants. Um, People may say, well, last week, look what the 49ers did to the Saints. Well, yeah, they got thrown on for like 400 yards. I mean, 4 touchdown passes by Breeze, and they actually could have given up the game-winning touchdown if it wasn't for that rally by Alex Smith. But again, Alex Smith's not your answer. He had a good game, and they're a good story. But from a talent level, I think the Giants are the better team. Going back to the AFC, an interesting stat I came up with today. Um, right now, the referee in that game, in the AFC game between the Pats and Ravens, has the fewest amount of holding calls for a referee in NFL football, but yet he has the most roughing the passer calls. That might be a little bit of an advantage to the passing team, which is Brady. You pretty much sneeze on Brady with this umpire or referee in the game, you're going to get flagged for 15. You can tackle a guy to protect Brady, and you're not going to get called for shit. So these are just a couple things that I came up with. Gun to my head, I like the Giants. I like I like the Patriots. Do I think the Patriots cover to 7? I don't think the points will matter. Like I said, I think if Flacco opens up and the Patriots defense is as bad as people think they are, they could win the game. But if they have to go to Foxborough to do it, I think it's going to be a tough call. Back to teasers. Don't do it. Okay. I look at it like this. I just told you it's not inconceivable that the Ravens could win that game. So teasing a 7 point teaser, the Patriots down to a pick, it's no advantage. I mean, if they get beat outright, you're a loser. If you tease Baltimore up to 13 or 14 or whatever the case is, they can get blown the fuck out. I mean, Patriots blow teams out. I mean, it's just what they do. So again, I don't like either way on that teaser. Let's go back again to the NFC. You got the Giants plus 8.5 or 9.5. If the bad Eli shows up, they can lose by a touchdown and a field goal. I mean, 10 points could still be a close game and they could lose. I mean, again, the 49ers aren't shit. I mean, they're the 49ers in their home and they've gotten where they got to be. They've gotten where they are because they're a pretty good team. So that wouldn't shock me. Actually, it would shock me, but I mean, it's not a good bet based on the number. Taking the 49ers plus 4.5 or something like that, it's not a good bet either. Giants could win by 6 or 7. I mean, I personally think they're going to win by a lot. But my point is, the teaser side's not the way to go here. I would be more inclined to pick the team that you like, stay with that, and take your chances there. So as far as the totals go, I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. I'm guessing if you like New England, you'd have to go over. I'm guessing if you like Baltimore, you'd have to go under. And same thing with the NFC game. If you like the Giants, you got to figure the Giants are going to put points on the game. Most touchdowns in the fourth quarter, most touchdowns over 15 yards. Eli Manning, big play offense. So I mean, if you like the Giants, you got to go over. If you think San Francisco is going to be able to win the game, then you're going to have to play that under because that's just the way it is. I mean, doesn't take a rocket science to figure that out. These both teams normally don't win shootouts, the Ravens and the Niners. So those would be probably underplays if you like the two dogs. I mean the Ravens and Niners. Other than that, we're going to be in the forum all weekend talking about this game. So I think a thread is started. If not, somebody start one. Let's get your takes on the game and what's happening. And guess what? After this, it'll be Super Bowl talk for 2 weeks. So other than that, let's get your feedback. For you guys out on YouTube, www.sportsforumpicks.com. We're talking sports all year round, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. I want you to come by, tell a friend, tell a girlfriend, tell a boyfriend, whatever your sexual preference is. I can give a fuck. Just come by and be proactive in the forum. Just Bet, Scott Carter's got a lot of things going. Contact him. I'm sure you guys are going to make some bets in the playoffs and Super Bowl. Bookmaker, #1 book in the world. Bang, just click on the banner, open an account. Currently playing there. You need to reload for Super Bowl, do it. You guys know what to do. Two best books in the business. This is the Factsman. I'm out of here talking NFL football. So good luck on your wagers this weekend. Have a great day and good luck.